Hello, it's Lion here with Hobbies and Man once again, and today we're going to be doing another manga first impressions review. Today we're going to be looking at Harem Marriage by author Non, N-O-N, published by Kodansha. In Japan, it publishes under the Weekly Young magazine, and the demographic here is seinen. The genres here are drama and romance, and it does have an adaptation. It's actually a TV drama, so it's a live action show, and I think that makes sense. This is a very interesting dramatic premise, and it might be like too real for teenagers or for people that would watch anime. So having a real life TV drama might actually be better, and it was really good. I really enjoyed this first volume. This is another one very much like Ran the Peerless Beauty that I would definitely buy more of, and I really wish this was available physically because it would be really great. So yeah, the premise is basically there's this chick, her name is Koharu, and she's a mess. She left her small town to move to Tokyo to try to live it up and live a big life and a meaningful, special life. But she ended up not doing well. And she also ended up in a string of relationships that had to do, that ended up being with married men. She was basically, being a homewrecker accidentally. And she was having these wonderful relationships that she felt really good about. But then she realized that all of these guys were married, and so she was very unhappy with that. She swears off men. She returns home, and she realizes that, one, her father is in the hospital. Two, her family needed to pay off something, so they actually took out a loan with their house and their little coffee shop as collateral, and now they have to pay, and they don't have money to do so, so they're going to have to get rid of their home and get rid of their coffee shop. And also that this place, this small area, has been giving a special kind of place in Japanese society, I guess, by being the first place where they roll out this initiative for polygamous marriages. But the way that the story tells it is more like a polyamorous situation. So a small but very meaningful distinction between those two things that I had to do a little bit of research on. So, yeah. And so she gets back. She has the situation come up. She tries to, change her life up. She has sworn off men, so she has full focus on this coffee shop. But her mom is mad at her. She's like, "You always do this. It's never going to work. Just leave it and let us move on from all of this." And while she's there trying to figure out a way to save her coffee shop, this guy shows up and he's like, "You know what? I'll give you a bunch of money. Just marry me." And it turns out that he has two other wives. One of them is this kind of like quiet, traditional beauty, and this other one is like this crazy gal. And it's wild and it's really crazy, and I really enjoy these characters a lot. So Koharu is kind of this like, I want to call her like a shallow kind of mess of a person, and she really does come off like that. And she even like has this like inner conversation with herself where she's like, "Yeah, I'm this type of person and it sucks, but I just got to do what I got to do." And it's kind of interesting. The art style is really amazing. The story is really fun. The characters are all great. The guy that prepositions her is kind of this like Severus Snape looking dude. He's this kind of like creepazoid. And he has two wives. Like I said, one of them is this very gorgeous, like quiet lady, and the other one is this very loud, visually and verbally, gal type lady. And they have a lot of money just because this 3-person team really works well. And this guy is really interested in adding Koharu into his life, but his other two wives are not interested because she's a shitty person. And so they have to balance all of this out. And then they have to try to figure out a way for this all to work. And most of the volume is actually spent with Koharu kind of debating with herself about whether or not this is the right thing to do. Because of something her mom said, we know that she's a very impulsive person. So she might do this, and then she's going to regret it. And there's a lot of drama to be had from that. And I'm very excited to read more of this. Like, I thought it was really good. Like, it was very interesting. And the characters are really cool. I'm honestly kind of curious as to why no one talks about this, beyond the fact that it's a very weird premise. So, yeah, that's Harem Marriage. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys later.